Welcome back. Whoa, welcome on back, everybody, to another episode of Comic Conquest. We're here, the finale of The Florida Man, Moon Knight, episode 6, literally titled
Episode 6.
Built
Sure.
different, I guess. And we'll hop straight into it. August. Last week we saw the Field of Reeds, and Mark is seemingly there. This week we start off with a quick recap. Boop, boop, boop. Shoot. Mark and Puddle. And they take Ahmed's little sealer thingy off of his body, which I thought he handed it to Layla, but
Guess not.
he handed it to himself. And we see him take it, win, roll out, and Layla sneaks in with him. He sneaks into the crew, and then it cuts to Mark over at the Field of Reeds, and he's like, Toretta is like, yo, bro, you made it! Congratulations! Dap me up! And then he's like, it's so quiet here. And then she's like, yeah, you made it! Peace! And he's like, no! He's like, I left Steven there. And she's like, well, if you leave, you can't come back. And then it cuts back to Layla, rolling with Haro's crew down to a security checkpoint. And my guy steps out the car and he says, no thank you, you know what I'm saying?
They're like papers, and he's like, no.
Yeah,
no,
which
no.
I think actually, like, that was happening when Mark was, like, last episode bouncing out his stuff. But Layla's like fucking getting out the car, and she's like, okay, this is it. This is my time to strike. And then Toretta's like, yo, chill. Yo, release Khonshu. Become my avatar. And she's like,
No.
What? And then we go with Haro to the Tomb of the Gods, or the home of the place of gods, and all the gods are like, yo, what the fuck? Haro's attacking? Who could have guessed that? And they all instantly get murked. Like, they're just done, son. We don't even see it. It's off-screen death.
Death. No survivors.
Yeah, and I then think it cuts back to Steven and Mark. And Mark is back in the desert as he leaves the Field of Reeds. And he goes to see Steven. Yeah. Frozen in the sand.
And Mark's just kind of there with him. He's like, "You're my you were my superpower.
Yeah.
I was supposed to protect you, and I failed." And then he starts turning to sand. And then he's like, "I'm just gonna put my heart in your hand, and now it's our heart. We are one. We've combined."
It was actually pretty. I think it was a pretty good scene.
Yeah,
and,
no, it was good. I'm not doing it justice, but.
And then. Oh, wait. I think I forgot to mention that Layla breaks out So they break out Ahmet, and then they break out Khonshu. And Khonshu goes to fight. Khonshu's like, yo, I don't sense Mark. Oh, he died? Okay, whatever. Layla, you wanna... And she's like, are you fucking a sicko? No. And, she denies him. And Khonshu decides, you know what, I'm gonna go out and do this myself then. And he literally rolls out there and gets clapped by Ahmed, dog.
It just keeps getting backslapped and stuff. And at this point, by the way, when Haro releases the crocodile lady I met, she's like, yo, your scales are unbalanced, my guy. And he's like, shit. I accept it, though. You know what? It's your will. And she's like, nah, I need you because of that. He's like, that doesn't make sense, but I'm unbalanced. She's like, no. I'll kill you later, all right? It's guaranteed, all right, my guy? You're dead. You're screwed. You're fucked. But I need you now. I had this other guy who was balanced, didn't do shit. I need you. You're unbalanced, you fucking weirdo. And he's like,
the CGI for Ahmed's character was pretty good. Also, Khonshu, of course, the CGI was actually phenomenal, I thought. And Khonshu gets clapped, and the gates of Osiris open.
Yeah, and then Mark and Steven go through that. Mark and Steven come back to life, and they're like, I've been shot.
Yeah.
I'm done.
And then Kanchi's like getting hit. He's like, "Oh shit, Mark!"
Oh, it's my
like,
guy.
Yep.
And then we get the oath or whatever again.
Yeah, his oath.
And then he comes back to life, and the bullets fall out, and gets wrapped up, and he walks out, and he's like, "Khonshu, what's going on? How?" And Khonshu's like, "Yeah, I just got clapped. I'm gonna need you." And then he's like, "You gonna be my guy?" And then Steven comes out. He's like, "Yes, I'm a lawyer." No.
No, and let me tell you why. And then Khonshu's like, "You're gonna fucking negotiate with me when the world's dying?" And then Steven's like, "Exactly. That's what I'm doing." And then
it was
he's
very
like,
Mr. Knight of him.
Yeah, it really was. It was big. And he was like, "Well, fine, I'll release you." And then he's like, "Okay, deal's done." And then he's like, "Mark, let's go."
And they're like, wait, how do we go? And he's like, "You forget I control the night sky." And it doesn't make sense. Mark does the Arkham gliding. He's just going. He sounds like a fucking jet engine. He's like,
yeah, and it's cool. Of course, I don't know how aerodynamic that cape actually is, but we'll just stick with
magic. That's
magic.
what.
Yep, magic. You're right. You're right, magic. And then Haro is at the top of the Pyramid of Giza, and he's just
shooting a purple laser.
Give judgment, my peoples! And everybody, dude, there's just people in the street like grabbing each other and fucking sucking the souls out of people. I was like, what the fuck?
So many people died.
Yeah.
And Ahmed's just like nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
Getting massive. Just getting fucking huge.
And Mark arrives onto the pyramid and just starts throwing hands.
Bro,
on sight.
Bro lands down and he's like, "Guess what, guys? These hands are rated E for everyone." Jumps up and immediately knees Haro.
And I'm like, I know Haro's like the Avatar or whatever now, but he's like just got a cane, right? Like,
it's got a cane. It's got a little axe on it now.
And they start flying through, like, they're literally like fighting in the sky, like
Man of Steel style.
Yeah. And at this moment, we should mention that the pyramid's crashing over, and Layla's getting like almost ready to be destroyed by rubble, and then she's like, "Okay, Tarana, I'll take you up on this." Oh no, she talks to Osiris.
Yeah, she talks to Osiris, and the Osiris guy's like, "We need more avatars than we have." I died.
Yeah,
and Layla's like, "Fuck." Okay. And then she's like, "Yo, Hippo lady. You want to be like, I'll be your temporary avatar." And Hippo lady is like, "Yeah.
Yay.
Let's go." And then
Layla
doesn't get crushed.
Well, she gets crushed to this.
She doesn't die.
Out of the rubble.
She doesn't get crushed.
And to mention, I don't know if you knew this, August. I think Layla's supposed to be the character of the Scarlet Scarab from the comics, who's normally like this Egyptian dude with magic wings. I think that's exactly what like they're going for. I dig it. Her name's also like a play on the original character's name. Dug it.
Didn't know that.
The more you know. And Mark, and then they're coming out, and then Mark and Haro and Layla just start fucking. And I should mention, when Mark is now fighting, he I love the switches in between where he's like,
oh yeah, when they're like falling in the air and Haro's grabbing at Mark's cape and he just turns to Steven.
To Steven, and the cape disappears
because he doesn't have a cape, and so Steven can just punch him again and flips back to glide. It's like, that's genius. It's so cool.
The IQ is 1 million.
The IQ is fucking massive.
And then they fight in the streets, and Layla shows up, helps Mark out. And then there's this moment, August, where Mr. Knight, he switches back to Mr. Knight in the street as all these people are running at him. And he's like, "Layla, I got a couple skills of my own." And he pulls
really
out
jazzed. I'm gonna show you. What the fuck? He just beats ass, Mark.
Yeah,
I mean, Steven
Knight
just beats the shit out of people.
Which was
fantastic.
Dope. I mean, I don't know where the skills are coming from. Probably from Mark. Maybe from someone else. But we see him beat ass, and then Layla also saves the girl, and she's like, "Are you gonna shoot me here?" And she's like, "Yeah." Since she left to go save this kid, fucking Haru's just got fucking Mark on the floor, and it's just hitting him with the cane, and then he starts to like suck the life out of. I don't know what the hell was happening with that cane.
Also,
and Haru's like,
Layla gets pinned by one of Mark's.
Moonerings. Moonerings. I like that. And also, Mark uses a grappling gun at one point.
I think it's supposed because at that point Steven gets thrown in. Steven gets thrown in. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be his cane, and that's when he switches to Mark.
Okay. Didn't pick up on that, but that's dope. And then Haru's like, I could have saved your family by killing you. And you're like, whoa.
Damn, bro. Fucking chill. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that's when Mark blacks out. And
he just blacks out, and we wake up, and everybody's fucking dead.
Haru's got like his face is bleeding, and Layla's standing there like,
the fuck did you just do?
What the fuck? And you're like, oh, I see what's happening. I mean, I didn't get to see what's happening, but I know what's happening here. And then what happens after that? They go to seal Amit by putting her into Haru's mortal body.
Yeah. By the way, we haven't mentioned there's a giant kaiju god battle just going on in the back. Nobody can see this, by the way. I'm pretty sure nobody can see it.
Yeah.
But, there's just Amit and Khonshu. They're just beating the shit. Khonshu's getting his ass clapped again.
There was a scene where I thought was dope where Khonshu has like his moon wrapped around the neck of Amit, where I was like, I was waiting for that. Not really, but and then I think, what happened?
Then they take him back to the pyramid and start doing this, and they throw Amit back into the body of, or not back, but just into Haru's body, and then Khonshu's like,
kill him before they can hurt more people.
And then Mark's like, whoa, you little hypocrite bitch, let me go. And Khonshu's like, yeah, fuck you, okay.
Yeah, but Mike, my argument is that like they already took a bunch of lives.
Yeah, they're guilty, bro.
But I get it, right? Superhero. And he releases, and he's like, I'm gonna release you now. That was the deal. And then the suit comes off of Mark, and you're like, oh shit, I guess they're released. And then Mark passes back out, and we see him wake up into the asylum with Dr. Haru.
I was like, yo, you're not about to say that.
I was like, it was all fake the whole time.
I was like, that's a perfect way to be like, is he in the MCU? Is he?
Oh shit. And he's like, it's him and Steven switching out, and he kind of conquers like his mindscape, I think is what it was supposed to be. It was dope, and they wrapped that up, and he wakes up, and we hear the song again. I wake up. And they're back in London, I guess, and they're
in Steven's studio
little
apartment thingy. They got 2 goldfish, I guess.
And he jumps out of bed, and it was still chained to that bed.
And Mark's like, man, this place is a dump. Starts to walk off. Mark's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then
we get credits.
I think that's credits. Yeah,
that's credits. No answers to where Layla is. I was expecting her to like be chilling with him or something. I don't know.
Or like I thought she was gonna be like flying over Egypt or something. Scarlet Scarab.
I don't know.
And then we get the post credits.
We see Arthur has been shoved into some hospital facility.
Yeah,
some kind of.
I think in Cairo still.
Probably. I don't know.
And we see someone, a nurse is like, let's go take you to bed. And then someone's like, I got it.
I got it.
But in Spanish.
But in Espanol.
And he wheels him out to a limo.
Well, you forget the fucking trail bodies that he goes through.
Oh, yeah.
first.
He's like walking through the hospital. And you're like,
Arthur's like looking around. He's like, that guy's dead. That guy, what the fuck? And like you finally see like a wide shot, and you see the newsboy cap. I'm like,
I know.
Yeah.
And he puts him into the back of the cab, and we get to see.
It's a limo.
Yeah, into the limo. My bad. And we get to see the suit Khonshu with the one dude sitting there like legs crossed, like, "What's up, bro?
What's up, my guy?"
And then Haru's like, "You can't hurt me without Mark." And then he's like, "Well," and he knocks on the window, and he's like,
"Well, you know, I don't know why Mark thought his wife was who I was going after, when all I needed was Mark, and he has no idea just how sick he is."
And he knocks on the window, and the window rolls down, and we see.
Hola. I'd like you to meet Jake Lockley.
And then we go pop, 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 pop. This was a really well done scene. The one thing I was missing.
Yeah, the mustache. I mean, it makes sense. You can't really grow a full mustache in like 2 nights.
That's true. In the comics, like when he switches to Jake, like the mustache just appears, which is weird. But, and that's the episode.
Yeah. Nice.
And we'll get to the. Well, I guess this is the series finale. So.
Series review. Pull up the scale. Scale. We haven't done this bit, so scale.
The scale's here, August. Are your scales balanced? No, of course not. And what are we thinking here, August, for the...
What are we thinking here? This is a really solid series. I would like to see another season, movie. I'm starting to hear little smidges of rumors that Moon Knight might be in, like, Doctor Strange. I have no idea, if he is.
I don't know either.
I'm literally... Like,
I'm seeing the movie tomorrow. Don't know.
Really?
But we'll give this a number, August. And
give it a number? Okay, so...
This is strong.
It's real strong.
And
is it better than WandaVision? Because WandaVision, I think, was our best...
Our highest MCU show. We should say...
Here's the other scale.
The other scale.
Old scale.
I think Loki might be above that. I actually think WandaVision's better than Loki. That's a whole nother topic of a debate. I'm gonna give this like an 8, 8.5. 8. I'm going 8.5.
Where did we had? Yeah, we had Loki at a 9, WandaVision at an 8.5. So
I actually think WandaVision's better than Loki, but.
Yeah. What was your number? Sorry, I was not.
8.5. I'm giving this an 8.5. I almost like this as much as Loki. Maybe. I'm not gonna go there, but maybe.
A smidgen more. Yeah, I really liked this. This was a good show. I thought. I liked. I don't know if I liked, but I respected the changes they made to the character. I think that it made a more simple, easier kind of introduction to him. They could definitely start to
expand and build. I think they put great foundation down for this character.
Oh yeah.
A couple of things, of course, I want to say is I really dug how different the show was. It was kind of a breath of fresh air from normal MCU projects. This was very different.
Very independent too.
Yeah, I have a feeling Doctor Strange is going to be similar, because if you keep advertising Sam Raimi's Doctor Strange, I imagine that's a whole nother prediction. But I really dug the cinematography, which was a different style. It was a little slower paced, if I'm going to be honest with you, than like a little less action, a little more story, and I didn't mind it, if I'm being honest. Of course, we got a lot of action this last episode, and yeah.
I definitely don't think it deserved all the mature, yes, but the violent hype
Yeah, definitely not like Daredevil level of.
I don't know. I think Kevin Feige should have clarified a little bit more on the like action element, because a lot of people were coming in being like, we're about to get some Daredevil. Nah.
It's definitely a more mature story.
But I think the violence is on the same level as like.
I would say maybe even lower than Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Because Falcon Winter Soldier, you saw the shield bash and like him, they literally broke his arm to get the shield off.
Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, really good. I agree with you. 8.5. This is a solid 8.
I'm really excited to see where they could take a character like this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They set him up for a lot. And of course, I think this leads more towards the predictions.
Yeah, let's get into that now.
Of course, Kevin Feige. This show is based in London, as was a couple other characters we saw. Of course, being Black Knight, and of course we heard Blade at the end of Eternals when they're in London. So we're starting to build a little roster over here in London, and I should mention, Moon Knight's a character that's normally from New York. And Kevin Feige literally came out and said, he was like, we have so much shit in New York. I want the world to be bigger. So I think we're starting to build like a more supernatural London-based theme, if you know where I'm leaning here, August. Of course, I'm talking about maybe a Midnight Suns movie. No way, right? Secret Avengers, Dark Avengers. There's a darker thing, like supernatural darker thing coming. Of course, Blade the Vampire Hunter is confirmed. Black Knight, of course, Ebony Blade, supernatural sword. Mark Spector.
You know, it starts to look like the MCU is building up a bunch of teams, right? We've got what sounds like the Thunderbolts or the Dark Avengers kind of people.
Yep.
We've got
Young Avengers.
These really violent Midnight Suns kind of guys. We've got just the normal Avengers. We've also got the Young Avengers.
Yep.
And you know, if they do, what is it? Secret Wars. Secret Wars might just be an all-out team brawl.
That's
between them where nobody's agreeing.
And that's what it's looking like to be, August. I mean, we don't want to point fingers anywhere. I think Secret Wars, it's got to be bound to happen. Of course, one of the biggest comic book events ever.
We also have Fantastic Four. That's another team that's coming.
Fantastic Four. Of course, Guardians of the Galaxy could have a different... has been a team. X-Men are...
they're coming.
No spoilers.
They're here, actually.
Yeah.
Look, we all know good old Patty Stewart is in that movie, okay? Yeah. You can't deny it.
It'd be a dope tagline for an X-Men movie. Not to give you any ideas, Kevin Feige. You don't gotta pay me or anything. But to be like mutants have been here, or something like something. You know what I'm saying? Like we've always been here, or something dope like that.
Yeah.
You get the gist.
We got the Eternals. There's a lot of teams forming.
A lot of teams forming, and now we start to lead into the multiverse too, August. You never know. He Who Remains gone. So...
King. Anyway.
Yeah, but for Moon Knight specifically, I'd love to see Midnight Suns. I think you would too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd give anything to see what happens.
Yeah, let's get some Ghost Rider in this shit.
Yeah, Ghost Rider would be dope too.
Anyway,
I think that's it for us, August.
No. I don't got anything.
I enjoyed the series. Next week, we'll be back. A little different type of video, theory video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you thought of Moon Knight. Do you hate what they did? Me and August, of course, have some gripes, but they turned the story into a place where they could take it anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Theory video.
And then we're going to have different backgrounds again because we're moving. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.